So I want to give you guys a quick before of what our bedroom looks like before the refresh. We're not going to be moving things around. Our room is pretty small and I think we have found what works for us, but there are going to be some cosmetic changes. So our dresser is something I picked up and I've always wanted to change it, so we're going to get to that. Now this is a dresser that my husband and I both share, and it works for us. So he has all the drawers on the right, and then what I've done for myself is all of this side I have put bins in, and that's everything I have other than what's in my closet, and it works out. So yeah, very small, and we share it. Now they do have some like enamel knobs that I really like, so I think I want to keep that. It has some detail in the corners too, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna work around that. And then I just have a couple decorative boxes that hold some makeup and some jewelry and stuff. So my fan's always going. But that's one of the main changes we're going to make. And then our bedding, which we've had forever and a day. My husband has taken over our fall blanket. He likes it very much. And we made our headboard a while ago. Gosh, 9 years ago, I think. And still works for us. It's kind of a creamy linen, so that's staying. But I got this from Hobby Lobby. And when I bought it, I had intentions to change it. So we're finally going to get to that. And then I'm going to show you guys. So that's my little corner over there. Excuse me. And there's this wall. So let me go grab something to show you guys what's happening over here. So the sign is from Hobby Lobby. And then I have pictures of my 3 kids right beside it when they were babies. They were all roughly, I don't know, 3 months old. There's one missing. That's because my little guy's frame fell and broke. So I have the frames. It's just a project that I have to get done. So I'm going to get that done, and I think I'm going to actually change this wall decor. There's a few things I have my eye on at Hobby Lobby, so I might head there for some different things just to kind of freshen up the space. I've already gotten my bedding on clearance at Target. So this is a duvet cover from Kohl's, and we've just had it forever. It's time for a change. And now for the most interesting part of our room. So this is also my husband's office, and it's right after Christmas, so things like this have gotten away from us during the hustle and bustle. It needs a good cleaning. We also have above our bathroom a ledge that I've decorated. I don't know if I'm going to change anything there, kind of like it. We're thinking of putting a bookshelf up there, like decoratively, so that we can get some of these books stored up there, and then add another one of the bookshelves we made for some of my husband's books. And we're going to take that clock down. So that's the other part of our room that we're going to address. And like I said, no big huge changes. I love our window treatments. Those are going to stay. We love his furniture. That's all gonna stay. It's just gonna be a matter of cleaning. Does anyone else do that when you have your stocking? You just go through and put everything in boxes. So that's what's going on there. So this is the before of our room. Pretty simple and very small. This is our closet, and then I have this area right here that is just my little storage, so that's gonna stay. We have our little humidifier, and now it's time to get to work. So I want to bring you guys outside and show you the progress on the dresser. I've been working on it late into the evening, and I did not opt to sand it. I decided to go ahead and do a dark gray primer of 3 coats. I still haven't done this front door yet, but I'm about to do that now. And I did learn that chalk paint that is black is actually dark gray. So I ended up doing a flat black paint. Much happier with it. And after we're done painting, we'll get into a few decor DIYs.
Gonna stay in this moment, gonna lay here on the grass. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why, I'm always feeling homesick.
So it is finally finished, although things may change a little here and there. I'm going to walk you guys through what I've been up to, how I have changed the bedroom, starting with the bed. So the first thing I wanted to do was change our bedding. It was old and tattered and showing some age. I was able to pick this set up. It is a full queen, and I got it for $33 on clearance at Target. I love it. I think it is the perfect blend of neutral, masculine, feminine. It's not gonna scream, this is a girl's room or this is a guy's room. I fell in love with it. So you may notice there's no fancy pillows. There are just shams. And I had meant to maybe find one accent pillow for right in the middle, maybe a few large Euro shams for our headboard, but as we all know, life has changed and we are going with it. And quite honestly, I don't have room to store those things when they're not on my bed anyways. I did bring a throw-in from my living room. Now the only challenge of the bedding, we put it on last night, is that it is a full queen, and our last one was for a California king, because it was a clearance find for $15 at Kohl's, and we're used to a lot more blankets, so we love it. I'm sure it'll work out. Now, long ago, we had made this tufted headboard together, and it still looks great, so we didn't make any changes there. But over here, we had the biggest change. So our dresser is something that we picked up from a consignment store, and it was the original oak. I love the hardware on it, and we share this dresser. My husband is all on the right and I'm behind that door on the left. It works for us. Our room is small, our home is small, and we just make it work. Now I think it looks beautiful in its new state. And then up on top of the dresser, I did find the hanging piece at Hobby Lobby about 6 months ago. Totally fell in love with it, so I went back and picked that up. And the fiddle leaf is also something I grabbed at Hobby Lobby at 50% off. I just put it in a pot from Ross and added a candle and a framed photo of the hubby and I. And over here, there's even more change. Over here above the bed, I was really inspired by the lanterns at IKEA in the spring shop with me video that I took you guys along with. They did this in part of their garden area and I really wanted to recreate it. So I was able to find the brackets that are almost identical at Walmart in their hardware department. So I painted them black. And Walmart also had these lanterns on clearance for $4.50 a piece. So I just used a black zip tie, which is what I saw at IKEA. And now I have a very similar look. I actually think mine is a lot more to my liking and they cost even less than IKEA. And as for our medallion, so this is something that we got at Hobby Lobby a while back. You guys saw the before. I knew I wanted to stain the wood around it and I love how it turned out. I also sprayed the center black to tie in the darker details in our bedding. And I think I am most proud of this combination in our room. And that brings us over here to my side of the bed. And our room is very tiny. There's a little bit of a walkway, just enough for my bedside table to fit right back there. So I do walk past this wall and I wanted to change it up. And again, I found this piece at Hobby Lobby. I just think the wording is perfect for a bedroom, for marriage. And you guys know I had to have my succulents in here. So let me walk over there and show you close up. So here's a little bit better look at the verse from Hobby Lobby. I love it. I love the wood frame, the black backing, and the shelf is also from Hobby Lobby. And we'll talk about the clock situation. I just added a few things I already had onto it. And my clearance buys are these hanging pieces that I added some succulents to. I had all of them except for that donkey's tail that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. As many of you know, I am a gardener and I love succulents. I love all the different textures and colors of succulents, and seeing these every morning is going to make me so happy. They're perfect because they don't have much of a profile, they don't stick out super far, and I walk past here a few times every day to get to my nightstand, which is right here. I just have a photo and my lamp and a ceramic vase that I got at Ross, and these are the little $1 stems from Target Dollar Spot. So really simple. And now I've got a tackle going through my table because it's got socks and makeup and earplugs and everything that you really need by your bedside in it, and it needs a good organization. So now on to the other side of the room, and so I don't blind you, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up with the camera. We do have a window and the sun is coming in right now. I like to decorate this ledge up here, and we didn't change much. We took everything down, dusted, cleaned, and I added my new black lantern from Walmart clearance for $9 up there. Gotta find some C batteries somewhere for the candle in it, but that stayed the same. Although over here in my husband's quote-unquote office, we did make a big change by doing 2 shelves, and we just got some wood from Home Depot. My husband cut it and I stained it, and we used the brackets again, the same ones that we used for the lanterns that came from Walmart as the shelves, and I love it. I think this is so nice for him. He needed a lot of book storage and some organization. Over here is a picture of us when we were little tiny babies dating and going to his grandmother's for the first time for Thanksgiving. And that's my little Target vase with a few Target Dollar Spot stems. So he's loving the new organization, and it works out really well because now he's working from home. So to give you guys some perspective, his office is sort of in that corner by our window, and then we have our bathroom, and these are another DIY that we worked on, and my husband cut some wood and we used these hooks from the Target Dollar Spot. My jewelry was hanging here before, and I think I used it less because I didn't think about it. It was kind of behind the door, and my poor husband had no place to put his baseball caps, and quite honestly, I needed a place for my sweaters. I'm a mom. I'm in and out of the door quickly to pick up kids, and I just needed a place for them. So now I've got all of my hoodies and sweatshirts here, and now the hook on the back of my door for my bathrobe is not like 10 feet deep full of jackets. So this has been a really nice addition, and we had the wood on hand and the paint. So each one I just bought 5 $1 hooks, and I'm loving this. I might have to reuse this idea in other places in the house. And now to my little beauty corner, I guess is what we should call it. So we did just recently switch a shelf in our kids' bathroom out, and this is something I got at Hobby Lobby for $4 on clearance a few years back. It did have a big windmill behind it, so we removed that. So we're reusing it in our room, and now it is the place where I store all my necklaces. I am not a petite woman by any means, and I love a long necklace. So this is my collection. I spent the whole day the other day just cleaning each one of them, color coordinating them. Now I think I'm going to use them a whole lot more now that they're not behind the door. And I just moved all my perfumes right up here so that they're super simple to grab on my way out the door. And down below, I'm a fan person. I have to have a fan to sleep. This guy is like, 7 years old. It's a Vornado. If you need a fan, I recommend them. I think I got this one at Hobby Lobby. It's so old, you guys. But yeah, wouldn't be without it. So I've got that over here with more beauty storage. This is where I keep masks and nail polish and all that good stuff. So that does it for the room refresh. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what we did to give our bedroom a totally new look. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money to change things around in your home. We painted a lot of things, bought things on clearance and sale over time, and I've been preparing for this for about 6 months. So you can do it on a budget for sure. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments for me, leave them down below. I love to hear from you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you back very soon.